know you said you were eating a burger and drinking a beer when the call came in for this fight. So give us the weight update. How are we doing right now?
I am good. My weight is good. I'm almost on my weight on point. It's the best weight cut that I ever had. You know, Juan Archuleta, who's my friend and my training partner, has been helping me out with the diet, and I honestly feel pretty good. And everything else is perfect. You know, I feel we just went to the amphitheater, you know, to get a walk, and we get to see some deers and you know, to be a little bit in the nature, which I like a lot. You know, to clear your mind, your thoughts and stuff. And I feel pretty happy to be here again with you guys after a long layoff of 18 months, but finally I'm here and really excited.
Very nice. Talk about game planning. I mean, it's such a short period of time to step in. How much game planning and specifically preparing for the zombie could you do, or do you just basically show up and do what you do?
I said this before. I think Cabo agree with me. We are fighters. We already know how to fight, you know. And sometimes you can have a strategy and it doesn't work the way that you think, and you gotta adjust. You know, you always gotta be able to adjust no matter what. And I always have a strategy for before my fights. And at the end of the day, my coaches always tell me, you go and do whatever you want to do. You know, it's just, you can picture it a hundred of times in your mind, and probably that day is not like you picture it. You know, so you gotta be ready for whatever it comes, and I'm ready for whatever it comes.
Last thing for me, part of what made you, you know, get so much attention was your flash and your style. I mean, I know that's just kind of who you are, but do you feel like after this layoff, like you got to go in there and do some extra crazy stuff just to remind everybody, like, look at what I'm capable of doing?
No, I already show what I'm capable of. You know, I know it's ups and downs in this career. You know, everybody loses and stuff like that. You know, it's just part of the game. You know, and my style of fight is gonna be always the same. You know, it's who I am. If you go back and look into my first fight, you're gonna see the same Yair Rodriguez, and you know, it's just who I am and how I like to fight, how I feel to fight. You know, it's just you cannot think up there. You know, if you start thinking on doing something, you won't do nothing. You gotta just be able to react and be fluid and you know, just fight. Just fight.
Are you the type of fighter that lays out their path, like to the title, or do you just take it one fight at a time?
I used to think differently before. I was a little worried about like I'm gonna get a title, and you know, that mindset is kind of you know. But I realized that it's better to take it slowly, step by step, you know, because that way you're learning what you're doing, and the mistakes that you do in your career, you take it in a better way, different perspective of stuff. And right now I'm just focused on day by day. I'm not worried even about the fight. You know, it's Saturday. I'm worried about right now, how I feel right now. I'm drinking my water, eating my meals, getting ready for the fight. Tomorrow is gonna be my weight cut. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna be worried about that. You know, but for now I'm happy to be in the present right now, in the moment.
In your long layoff, have you noticed any changes in the way the UFC and maybe the featherweight division, how fighters are promoting themselves at all?
I think so. You know, I think fighters start realizing that you start. I'm one of the guys who never posts stuff in social media. You know, and I realize that you gotta do it. You gotta go out there and put stuff for the fans. You know, and you gotta do interviews and stuff. Which is not like I hate you guys, but you know, doing interviews sometimes is hard. If you ask most of the fighters, nobody likes to do a lot of interviews and stuff. But it's part of the game and it's part of what you have to do. You know, it's your work, it's my work to do it. And I actually love to talk to you guys. You know, but sometimes you forget about it. You know, and I think most than anything is you're like you don't want to keep on going back to the stuff that you already been talking to for a long time and stuff. You know, you just want to move forward. And sometimes interviews and all this kind of stuff just makes you go back again and okay, I gotta say all this again, and it's repetitive. That's one of the things. But everything else is perfect, you know, and it's part of the game as well.
Is it harder for you because you probably have to do Spanish and English media, so you probably have to answer the same questions
Oh,
twice at a time.
I had to learn English, but I mean, not because I had to. I learned it because I wanted to, you know. And you gotta be able to. I like the language. I like the culture. I like everything that has to do with the United States of America. It's like my second home because I have the opportunity here to grow as a person and as an athlete, as my professional life and stuff. And it's been really tough for me. I didn't went to school to learn English. You know, you guys teach me how to speak by being nice to me, by being kind to me. You know, I mean, it's been just a couple of guys, a couple of people that's been rough to me. You know, but I don't care. You know, it's those kind of people is what they have inside them. You know, and all of you guys are being awesome to me. So thank you.
Do you think learning English is like a key to growing the sport? Because
Yes.
it seemed like Aldo and Penn and Barao never learned it, and they could have been bigger.
Yes, you gotta. you're fighting in a, I know it's a worldwide company, but it's based in the United States. You know, you gotta be able to communicate. Communication is one of it's the first thing. It's like in human nature is communication. You know, the first thing you gotta do. If you're not able to communicate, people won't understand you. You won't make yourself understand yourself and stuff. So I think you gotta learn how to speak English for sure.
Yair, it seemed like at one point in your layoff, you were trying to figure out where you were going to live and who you were going to train with, and it seems like you returned kind of to your roots, like you went back to Jackson, where you started this kind of journey in the U.S. Why was that the right place to go back?
Well, I didn't went back to Jackson's. I was there for like 3 weeks or so until I got injured, and then I decided to move forward again from that place. You know, it's just a lot going on in there. They have a lot of fighters, a lot of drama, and I love everybody there, but I don't like drama. And you know, I'm really private guy. I don't like to be out there too much, involved in drama and stuff like that. You know, and you know, I'm based in Huntington Beach. I've been training in Huntington Beach Training Center with my manager Tiki, and I've been training in King's MMA, which they opened the doors for me, and I've been training with Eddie Bravo as well, you know, and of course I haven't been under Eddie Bravo every single day because it's like I got to drive like 30 minutes, but every time that I can I go there and I try to follow his program. I talked to him and I told him that I really look up to him, you know. One good friend of mine, Mario Delgado, he gave me a book, 10 Planet book, and I started reading it and I started practicing the moves and stuff, and it's a style that I really like a lot.
What was it like for you to have to pull out of that Zabit fight because of just everything that went into putting that fight together, and then you probably knew that a lot of people were going to say, "Oh, you're ducking Zabit." Like what was it like to have to know that I got to pull out of this fight?
Well, I'm not mad at people or anything like that because I understand fan perspective, but you know, it's kind of tough if you start thinking about it. But whenever you know yourself and what you're doing stuff, and you're fine with yourself, nothing else matters.
What's it like when training with Eddie?
Good, great. You know, hearing his advice and stuff, and he doesn't stop oh, you gotta pick it up.
He created the twister, right?
Yes.
And that was one of Zombies.
Zombies, yes, exactly. That's why I always say that I wanted to fight Korean Zombie because I follow him from a long time ago. I know he's aggressive, I know he's explosive, and I know he follows the Bravo system, and it's something that I like a lot, you know. And I'm just being able to fight Korean Zombie makes me really happy.
Thanks, Jair.